Hi guys, welcome to Reality React channel. In this channel, we watch reality TV shows to recap, review, and for the fun of it. And today I'm reviewing Married at First Sight, season 2, episode 2. We are meeting the last four singles that will be coupled today in this episode. And the first one is Makoto. She thinks Papa. She's a full-time actress, and she had a son when she was 23. And sadly for her, the guy that she had a son with did not marry her then. And she has trauma of being cheated on. She once found her ex with her roommate, and since then she has been finding it difficult to get a man. And she wants a hot guy. She wants us to salivate when we see him, and she wants to live in her answered prayer, and she will be matched with Nkululeko, who thinks that he is the Chris Brown of South Africa. His friends call him Chris Brown. He didn't say he thinks. He said people think that he looks like Chris Brown. He's a light-skinned guy that is trying to beat the stigma of light-skinned men, that we think that they are soft and they are cheaters. And he is a cheater one. He's trying to fight that. He was explaining a story, guys. I don't know what is it about people who cheat and wants to play victim at the same time, because you kind of like have how do I put this? You kind of have victimized another person, and then all of a sudden you want us to feel sorry for you. It's a weird thing. I think people need to stop that. Just because you are allowed to say you are forgiving yourself, it doesn't mean that now you need to play victim as if somehow, somewhere, you are the one who was wronged. The way he put it, I didn't like how he put his situation of, oh no, I ended up losing her. I'm like, should we now feel sorry for you because you couldn't hold it together and you keep saying women throw themselves at you? What is this? Yeah, men are funny. Okay. He wants someone who's humble, and he wants a Christian woman with Christian values. I think that's why. So now it makes sense, that thing he said, that he will wait for 2 months before he can with his wife, because of this type of statement that he keeps saying. He's a Christian man who believes in God, and his grandparents and Abakokobake have been married for over 70 years and stuff like that. So it's the structure that he wants, that he thinks it will work out for him. And once he's meshed as well, Makoto, we go to Tshepo and Palesa that get meshed. Palesa this is her second marriage, right? She was married when she was 22. She had a tough time while in her marriage. Her ex-husband did not see her, did not value her, and she wants a plus-size man. And then I'm like, Palesa is the second girl that got matched with the person that she really wants. Because she wants a plus size man, she wants a man with presence and stuff like that, and she's matched with Tshepo. Tshepo has 11 years old son, and he wants to build a beautiful and a successful family. And he almost married someone at one point. But when you're about to send lobola money and then something happens and stops you from marrying that person. So that's what happened. He wants someone who's generous. He wants to give and be given love, those type of things. Love is a give and take anyway. And he's looking for someone to sleep next to. He's tired of sleeping alone. So most of these singles, they are really telling the truth. It's cold outside. So I understand them when they ask why this show, when they say, you know what, we are tired of being single. And when he goes to tell his family, I think those are his parents, his mother and father, they are shocked, but they are also, just about it. They're like, you know what, just go ahead and do it. And they're not that bothered. But during the time when he was about to get married, when he was wearing a suit, his mom was more nervous than him, because she kept saying, but you don't know this person. And I think that bothers them a bit. And also when Palesa goes and tell her family that she is going to get married to a stranger. Her friend asks her, are you doing married at first sight? And she says that's what she's doing. And his mom is also complaining about the fact that, you know what, you don't know this person, you are going to marry them, you are going to sign. What about lobola? And the mom is not saying this from a point of like, do not do it. She's just saying it from a place of concern. Not Palesa telling us that in her family people have been married before without lobola and they've gone to sign and no one has stopped them. They must not stop her. I'm like, Palesa, now you are just letting out family secrets that we did not need to know. And then she's like, also, no one can tell her anything. I don't know if it's her or Makoto who said that she has been driving herself. I can't remember whether it's her or Makoto who said that she has been driving herself to the hospital alone. So she wants a man that will also do that for her. And then Makoto as well, when she tells her family, which was her grandfather and her aunt, they are worried, but they are like, you know what, do you, girl? And Nkululeko, when he goes to tell his grandparents, they say they will support him, but they are shocked as well. I think all these families are like, you know what you want to do, my child, because they can't stop the train from moving, right? It's already going. And anyway, even if you stop someone, they will just decide not to invite you to the wedding. They will apologize to you later because it doesn't seem like these people are asking for permissions and they're already old. So I don't think that it will be wise for these parents to say, I don't do it, or I'm not going to support you and stuff like that. So when it comes to the wedding, right? So I said Nkululeko is matched with Makoto, and as the wedding is before the wedding comes, like when Nkululeko walks in, right? They are fine. His friends also were there, and and when Makoto walks in, she finds out that she knows him, and she says that she knows him from her friend's videos because her and the friend went to the same university or they were in the same class, something along those lines. Tell me, at one point when this guy, Kat, is busy talking to his friend in the diary sessions, and then he says, the friends are insinuating that, I tell us the truth, do you sleep with Makoto? Do you know in her in that way? He doesn't stop them until they specifically says, because they are insinuating until they specifically say, and then that's when he stops them. But if they didn't, he was not ever going to say, no, I don't know her in that way. I don't think that's right. And also, it doesn't seem like they are good friends of Nkululeko, because why would you want to play that in front of everyone that you know your friend's wife naked? Like, nah, I don't think that's right anyway. And Gauteng is a bit small for all of us, hey? Because they know each other. Now, when she saw him, I thought she knows him, like, because also he said that his biggest worry is being matched with an ex. And I thought they are exes, but they are not. And to show that they are not, they are now fighting in their rooms. They are now fighting about tradition, Christianity, and all of that. And you know what? When the officiator said they can kiss, Nkululeko could not stop kissing Makoto. He just kept going. I'm like, you get a room. Anyway, and they're going to take us to their rooms anyway. When they get there, Makoto, and I've noticed there on her Instagram profile, she's a florist or something along those lines. She has a flower shop. So that's called the florist. Or, yeah. So she is a florist, and then she says she doesn't like roses. I'm like, oh, man. But she says she likes perfumes and all of that. So the Nkululeko says that he's gonna get her those stuff. And in their rooms, she complains about the roses, right? And that she wants the perfume. And they start arguing about compromising and placing each other first. And I don't know. I think Nkululeko is rushing this conversation. I don't know if I would prefer that he rushes into this type of deep conversations, or he rushes into stuffing each other. which one I would prefer, because all of them you can hold on to, but they are already married. I didn't understand her fighting back in terms of like the compromising, the putting each other first. But I guess it's because that's always placed on a woman. So when she was told that you need to submit, sometimes women fight back because you're like, what am I submitting to? I do not even know you. As much as submission is, I think the only people that deserve submission in its true form, according to my understanding, is people who are submitting to God. Because if you want someone to submit to you, you have to understand what submission is, so that it's easier for the other person to so that you are more kinder to the other person who's submitting to you, and you are more loving to them. You do not think of them as something you can step on. So I understand her trying to like have this discussion and getting bored and asking him when he says the Bible says, and then she's like, what do you say? I feel like that's a valid question. So what do you say? As much as your values are based on the Bible, what else do you say on top of that? It is a valid question, and he couldn't answer. It's like, yo, we are having a deep conversation, and then from that deep conversation, he just went, whoo, when she was like, you know what, you are not having a deep conversation with me, and all of these things. So I think that this guy is just rushing into things like that maybe he should be holding off. But it's a valid thing to want to discuss this type of things, because they are already married on day one. They should be discussing this because it's serious. Most I think they wanted this type of thing, right? And also, guys, I think that for this season, they said they want to bring the funny uncles, the funny friends and stuff like that, because, hey, the friends there were busy, the friends and the uncles were busy singing that song, Mblompoto or Uhimehile and stuff like that. And it's just to make the show interesting, I guess, the friend of Palesa and Makoto. And also, this guy does not want this Nkululeko guy does not want Makoto to have friends that are male and are single. And I'm like, it's because you are a cheater. So you think that everyone is playing the games you are playing. That's why you are uncomfortable. And Palisa brought her pastor to the wedding. And her pastor is saying that should this thing not work out, my child, there are men in the church of ours. And I'm like, those men failed to see this beautiful Palisa, because if they had seen her, then, oh, it's Palisa who owns a flower shop, not Makoto, actually. I'm the one who's wrong. It's Makoto. It's definitely Makoto. Yeah. Palisa brought the pastor and the friend to the wedding, and she also has she's busy. She's busy. The pastor, I thought the pastor was gonna be the one that officiates the wedding, but I guess he didn't want to overstep because there are already people placed for the show to do the wedding, right? And they say their vows, and and this guy is also saying that they are hoping to get to know each other, and they're asking each other, where are you from after the wedding? And the friend, one of the guys from the Ultimatum South Africa, is busy wishing them well. He mentions that Palisa's name, and the fact that Palisa's name is actually means a flower that will blossom. I didn't know this. And then Tshepo means hope and all of that, and he's wishing them well. And yeah, it was a nice wedding. Even when they go to their rooms, right? It's not awkward. It's like both of them came here ready. These are the type of people that you would want in the show. No drama, no nothing. But we'll see as time goes. But they seem happy. And then not this guy after the show. Remember, this is why you can't trust men. Because tell me why this Tshepo guy is in the preview for the next episode. He's busy talking about the fact that if this girl believes in polygamy, like, why are you like they not even day 100, not the ink has not dried yet. You are busy talking about esteem. And also, if you really were a polygamist, what would you be doing on this show? Because you will be on your second, third wife. And also, maybe that's why he almost married someone, and that someone said, I am not doing this with you, because maybe he wanted to lamanisa her. Like, on first day. And I know that people will say it's being honest. It's not being honest, it's being dishonest, because from the word go, you came here, you look like you don't want this type of thing. And also it means that Palesa and her were not matched properly. The only thing that they got right is the physical aesthetics that she wanted, right? Which makes the most, because I mean the physical part is the first thing we see before we see the soul, before we see the character, and that's the thing that will make you feel like this is the type of person I want to get married to. So now I'm just going, so if, sir, you have been alive for the past, is it 42 years or something? Actually, let me just not lie. Tshepo has been alive for the past 37 years, and he has known that he would like to have 2 wives, and he still has not started. He wants to start on the show. Sometimes I feel like people just recreate drama. It's not that, and it's not there from the word go. That's why he is going around in this show asking if he wants to be a Mkululeko Junior or something, when Mkululeko already has his own kids. But I am just like, nah, sir, you can't do that. You can't, because it doesn't make sense. If you wanted this, you could have gotten it in any other way. And also, our very first couple, the Corsas, they are having fun, and he's saying, and that lady, guys, she's having so much fun. She's saying in 24 hours, she has gotten to know him, and she likes him, and she would like to keep it that way. And I'm just like, yeah, hike. But we are happy for them. We should be happy for them, because if people are happy, we must be happy, especially here. Because I think this show just takes out takes us the worst in people. Sometimes you think that they are having fun, casino they are not, and then they end up breaking up and stuff like that. And see you. Thank you guys for watching this recap. See you guys in the next one. Please like the video, comment on it, and subscribe on the channel.